is 2 hours in radio.
Rules in action. It's up to each one of us to know the rules and follow them. Follow.
All systems go.
The Morning Edge. With Fox 2's Vic Faust, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, and Eric Johnson. The Morning Edge starts now.
Today is National Dr. Seuss Day.
Celebrate him and the love of reading. It's also National Read Across America Day.
I am Sam.
Today it's Dr. Seuss Day, also known as Read Across America Day.
Sam I am.
March 2nd.
Do you like green eggs and ham?
I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Happy birthday, Dr. Seuss. It's showtime.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Angela, you strike me as a Dr. Seuss type of person.
Well, did you see me over here kind of quoting the book with the thing?
No, I didn't.
Do not like me green eggs and ham, yeah. I remember Dr. Seuss.
Whatever the reason, I just felt like...
Yeah, I hope it's because I seem young and naive. I hope that's why it is.
You don't like Dr. Seuss?
No, I'm indifferent. It's all good.
He's indifferent to Dr. Seuss.
You're indifferent, huh?
Yeah, indifferent. Indifferent to the Seuss. Hey, guys, welcome to The Edge. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. 8:04 is the time. Tied a record yesterday for temperatures in the St. Louis area. It's going to be warm again today, about 75, 76. But I don't think we're going to have the stiff breeze that we had yesterday, which would make it even better. Supposed to be 59 tomorrow. And then the clouds come in for the weekend, but still the temperatures on Saturday supposed to be decent. Sunday, who knows? So, thanks for coming in. Fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio anywhere. Catch us at 100.7 The Viper on Facebook. You can watch us there in studio as always. Love it when you share the show. That's why I'm constantly reminding you to share the show. We appreciate it. The Viper just triggered a liberal? Well, I don't know. What did I say?
Oh, Dr. Seuss. Remember, I think he was canceled for a minute.
Oh, I did remember that. I didn't know if it was that or it was...
I don't remember why he was
temperatures
canceled.
are warmer for March, maybe.
I think he was canceled for a minute.
That's all right. We'll forgive him.
I can't keep track.
Jeannie says she heard 82 today. Anyway, you can share the show 100.7 The Viper. And we're on ViperRocks.com. Once again, ViperRocks.com. You can catch us at YouTube, The Morning Edge. And, of course, as always, you can give Angela a call at 636-695-2915, 636-695-2915. It still makes Angela smile.
It does.
When I say that you can call and talk to Angela. Jeannie says she heard 82 today. Kevin says everything triggers a Libby these days. Chris Knight's here. Angela Sharp. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. I know for a fact that 2 hours is not enough time for us today. There's too much going on. Obviously, the biggest story nationally was the president's State of the State speech last night.
Which was boring.
Did you even watch it?
I did.
Angela? I know you did.
He's looking at me because he knows me very well.
No, I don't know you.
I was planning on it because I thought we were going to talk about it, and then I forgot. And then I was scrolling through social media, and somebody mentioned it. So I saw like the last 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, you saved yourself. That's all right.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Angela.
Yes.
How can you not watch the State of the Union?
Because
you're on this morning show.
Well, right, because I knew I was supposed to watch it.
I think it's good that she didn't, though.
You think?
Yeah, so we can tell her all about it.
Oh, okay.
Or she's going to hear from the listeners. There are so many, because he said some good things. He said some outlandish things.
I saw the end where he was talking, where it sounded more like a campaign rally than a...
It was disjointed.
I was confused.
He touched upon 80 different things. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do... I'm like, what? Well, how are we going to do this? It's like, is this Eric? Eric, did you jump into Biden's body? No, Eric would be saying, we should be doing this. We should be doing that. Yeah, so we'll get into all of that. So there's a lot. It was, Anyway... Also, it's Ash Wednesday. Then, on top of, Chris, did I send you the video of Pelosi?
You did.
You've got, okay.
The TikTok.
Did you
There's a TikTok of Pelosi's on a TikTok?
Not of her doing it.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like doing the dance.
It's the most bizarre. Well, our Facebook watchers can watch this. That's why I would say you need to do it. The listeners can't. You can't listen to her do what she did, But that woman, so I don't know what the hell is wrong with. Yeah,
She's
you
just
already saw
evil.
it. So you saw the TikTok.
So I didn't see the TikTok. I just saw on Twitter people are made a little, what do you call those GIFs? GIFs,
But she was like sucking on her teeth and her lips, and I was like, I know things happen to you as you get older. I get it. I watched my grandparents pass away, and it happens to all of us. And I watched them start to do really weird things, but they weren't in charge of a whole lot of things. And making fools of themselves on a daily basis and saying crazy, outlandish things. Yes, Jeannie, I saw her face. I didn't know what was going on.
Is she really 95?
No, she's not. 95.
Somebody said she was 95 on here.
She's getting up there, though.
I
was
mean,
going to say,
80s,
she's
isn't
95. She looks
with
great.
all the facial work she's had over the decades and all the
yeah.
makeup, she looks like the Joker, and a bad one. A very bad one.
Kamala don't look much better, though. Let's just be honest.
One of my funniest things that I saw last night is Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
Looked like a UPS worker. She was in an all-brown suit. She has to know, but she has to have more fashion sense than to wear an all-brown suit.
I'm glad
really,
you said that.
No, and it wasn't. No, but that's what the tweet that I saw in national tweeting. And then I laughed about it. I was like, oh, my God, they're right.
It's the truth.
She looks like a UPS manager.
Okay, so, I mean, not trying to defend anybody, but I actually liked this suit. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a nice suit. And then later I saw the UPS thing, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I didn't think that far ahead, I guess.
No,
Angela, would you wear that brown?
She had zero fashion.
suit?
Not that she's worried about fashion, but.
Well, she should be. She's the vice president of this beautiful, wonderful country. Not that there's anything wrong with UPS.
Hey,
but
I have no problem with people trying to go outside of the box with fashion, but she struck out majorly. If you're going to go outside of the box, you better hit a home run.
Pelosi
That's
is
the first thing
81
I
years
tell
old.
you.
I agree.
Pelosi's 81.
And
81.
talks like she's 91, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Kind of sounds like Sam Page.
No. No. Give Sam some credit.
All right, I'll give him a little bit of credit. You heard it. Just a little bit,
into the show. We got lots to talk. I mean, pure comedy as well. There were 10 major gaffes by the president last night, which was down from his usual average of about 20. So only 10 counted, but the ratings that CNN did right afterwards last night, bad. Even the CNN ratings regarding what people thought about the speech. Normally, it's right after that, oh, we feel good. And it was, but then CNN this morning starts listing polling. Oh, 71% of people thought that it was favorable. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, right.
But
Because so many people watch CNN,
the
right?
anchors on CNN last night looked like they'd lost their pet, their best friend, their mom, their dad, when their political analyst was going, this was a bomb out. This was a strikeout. This speech was all over the place. And it almost sounded at times as if it was the State of the European Union address. But, hey, I'm glad the war in Russia's over.
Oh, is it?
I mean, in Ukraine.
Is it?
Well, you heard President Biden declare victory last night, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well.
Oh, wait a second. If you actually look at what's going on right now, Putin has now put his most relentless attack up. They're about ready to take over Ukraine. Thousands of Ukrainians have died. The numbers are starting to come out. You start to see the offensive, and that's where we are. I guess when it comes to the speech last night, too, is the fact that it's frustrating that it almost seemed like we declared victory while it's still going on. My opinion, Angela. But
I'm trying to follow, yeah.
But here's the issue. Gosh, and this is what's so bad. We still haven't, as a country, done the two most important things you could do when it comes to sanctions to stop it. We have not sanctioned the energy that Russia gets, and we have not stopped buying oil from Russia.
That's the one that gets me. Do we have no other place to get oil?
Yeah,
from?
the Keystone Pipeline in America, which he closed because of the squad parties
thing?
Which still, that's the problem. Yes, Jeannie, there were hardly any Republicans there last night. It was all Democrats who just showed up. Republicans like, okay, this is comedy theater. Mitch McConnell was there, but he didn't really make any mentions. So until President Biden and the United States actually do the two most important things, we're really not doing what we could be doing. We cut off the Keystone Pipeline. over a year ago, and then we started buying triple the oil from Russia.
Makes a lot of sense.
And then we begged OPEC to produce more.
Of course.
And now we're not stopping. That's why critics of the president are like, wait a second. What the hell are you doing? If you really care about if you really care about Ukrainians and President Zelensky, you hit the Russians in the energy sector where they're most powerful. But we haven't. So there we are. Anyway.
Did you see that Apple is no more for Russia?
And that was and Apple stopped selling all products in Russia.
Wow.
But the United States.
Big hit.
But the United States, oh, no, we're not going to go after it's the individuals. It's not Biden. It's not our country. So Apple has done that. They pulled out yesterday. Harley Davidson stopped sending parts. And if you know the Russians, they love their Harleys. A lot of sales coming out of Russia for Harleys, believe it or not. I'm not kidding.
I saw that CCM isn't going to use their star Russian hockey players in their marketing anymore. So
yeah, they're really. I mean, the fact that they took away the Olympic team, their Russian professional team, World Cup soccer, all of that is starting to show because they want Russians to speak out against them. So there you go. It was a long, long night, almost 2 hours, including the rebuttal from the Iowa governor who gave the rebuttal. By the way, it was very interesting how national media refused to cover the rebuttal from Rashid Tlaib. Yeah, that happened. That happened last night. Did you know it? No, you didn't. You know why? Because the national media, which unfortunately isn't down the middle like a News Nation is, like we've been educating you and showing you, they refused to report on Rashid Tlaib's rebuttal, blasting the president as well, because the progressives aren't happy with Biden.
So did you get a chance to watch that? Because I know you were talking about it yesterday.
I didn't watch it. I read it.
You read it? Okay.
Oh, my God.
Well, what did she?
That we're not helping out Americans, that we're not progressive enough, that we need to get the voting bill passed, that we need to do more with green energy, that the president's he's not taxing certain people enough, just basically ripping his speech. And I'm like, okay, but just remember, she was representing a new party, the People's Progressive Party.
But that's a whole separate party now?
Yeah, within the Democrat Party, but the national media doesn't want to tell you. And I'm just like, just be honest. That's the problem. Be honest. Hey, you are who you are. Be honest. Put it out there. So anyway, yeah, by the way, Pelosi's 81. She became worth $150 million by being a politician. As I've always wondered, be careful of the people who are poor, get into politics, and then become rich, as opposed to the people who are very rich, who then get into politics to become less rich.
Ah, okay. I see the point there. Absolutely.
If you become rich while you're a public servant, something wrong is going on. However, if you come across somebody who's very, very, very rich, and they give up that lifestyle to go be a public servant,
you're better off.
Then you kind of know where the heart is. You see.
I see your point for sure.
And Pelosi and many other Republicans and Democrats in Congress have been called out.
What was that ice cream she was eating here?
I can't remember, man.
A year ago.
I can't remember.
It was like $30 a tub or something.
We're going to get into a lot of that. I mean, just the there are 3 quotes that the president had last night that shows that he probably should not be the president. 3. I mean, it was like, well, how could you be president? If I said those things and I was the president, there ain't no way in hell I would be president anymore. 3 things. 3 things. We'll get into that. We're going to show you all the Nancy Pelosi video. I think in it you might even be able to see the UPS outfit that Kamala Harris wore last night, which is funny. And when you're in the public eye, you get criticized. I get criticized every day for what I wear, believe it or not.
Do people write you and say things?
Not bad, but they have in the past. I guess people just don't care about me anymore.
I'm going to write you a letter and just tell them how great you are. It'll be anonymous. Don't worry.
Yeah, of course.
They won't know it's for me.
Those won't get to me.
No, you only get the bad ones. You don't get the good ones.
No, then baseball or lack thereof. You know what? If that's what's going to happen, screw you, baseball. And it's sad. Screw you, owners, screw you, players, screw it all. If you want to screw it up, we got the Blues playing right now. At least they're good. Just sad that it has come that we've lost. Now, that doesn't mean the full season's over.
Right. We just lost the beginning.
We lost the first 2 series.
I hate losing the opening. Hate it.
Well, yeah, we lost the first game. I mean, opening day. There's going to be an opening day at some point.
Well, at some point, absolutely. But it's not the same.
April 7th is still in line to be the same. The Cardinals' scheduled home opener.
They need to figure it out real quick, though. Otherwise, that's going to be also.
Yeah, within the week.
Which makes me sad because, I love baseball and I'm excited to go back to work. So, but I can't go to work if there are no games.
You still work for the Cardinals?
I sure do.
I was messing with you.
I can't go to work if there are no games. They won't let me just run around the stadium alone.
Well, are you still coming here when the Cardinals start?
Yeah, I'll still be here. I'll just be very tired.
Okay. I was just making sure. Where do you have an actual seat during Cardinals games?
So, no, I have a space.
You have space?
I have space. So I have what is called the Budweiser Terrace. That's my space.
Where's the Budweiser Terrace again?
So it's at the tip top. Not the tip top, but almost the tip top. Yeah.
I never go up there.
I know. And a lot of people don't, but some people do because typically, and I don't know if we will this year or not, but.
Could you get us free drinks if we came up there?
Well, it's $5 beer. Why would you not walk up there to say hi to me?
Chris might say, man, that's too, is there an elevator?
There is an elevator. I can get you an elevator. Don't you worry. There's an elevator. It'll be fine, guys. There's prizes and games, but I can't get excited about it until I know for sure we have a day to go back to work.
Angela, my friend Steve Peeler was the groundskeeper for the Cardinals some years ago.
That's very cool.
That might have been pre-Angela.
It might have been. I don't know how long ago, but I did get to go help them one time, kind of pound the dirt and like rake the pitcher's mound. It was a ton of fun. I said that would be my fun job. I mean, I'm sure it's very heavy and hard work because I don't think there's a female on the crew, but it was fun.
But the head. But I did that too in Detroit when I used to cover opening day for the Tigers when I was still in sports and in news because I worked the morning show, so we did opening day every year. Heather Nabozny was the head groundskeeper for Detroit, female.
Oh, that's awesome!
And she finished in the top 3 my last year in Detroit of groundskeepers in Major League Baseball.
I love that.
So Heather was a pioneer when it came to the grounds, and
that's so cool.
And Comerica always looked good.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome.
So baseball. We'll talk about it if you want to. That's there as well. We've also got the situation. We want your opinions on the Biden speech last night too. The sad news today is what's happening in Ukraine because now nothing's stopping. If anything, the Putin-Russian offensive has gained even more traction in the last 24 hours. And there is an intent, there is a mission to find Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, and assassinate him. However, Russia and Ukraine both say that they're ready to go back to the peace table, but guess what? Nobody's going to be happy at the peace table. Russia's already come in and they've taken the major cities. It appears as if they're taking Kyiv as we speak, and they're launching the largest air assault on Ukraine that they have since the get-go. Yet, here we are, still waiting to see what's going to happen. So we'll get into all of that. I did have something fun for you, Angela.
Ooh, I like something fun.
Who would you say, and it doesn't say who was
it's
polled.
a quiz. I don't know if I like the quiz.
No, it's not a quiz at all. Who would you say Missourians would vote as our most famous movie star? You can only have one. People who are actually born in Missouri. Brad Pitt would not count because Brad Pitt was born in Oklahoma, but then spent most of his entire life in Springfield.
Oh,
but
I was going to say Brad Pitt. I didn't realize he wasn't born here.
I would have said Brad Pitt. I was like, where's Brad Pitt on the list? I don't see him on the list.
Okay, he wasn't born here. Okay.
But he wasn't born here.
Now I have to think of movie stars that were actually born here.
For example,
okay,
California voted Leonardo DiCaprio #1 despite all of the stars that have been born in California.
But Leo is really hot right now.
The other interesting one was Massachusetts because you could have, they had a couple, but Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Mark Wahlberg makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have to think of who was born in Missouri. Why am I drawing
Just
a
think
blank?
of all the and you already know one of my favorite stars because of his acting ability and his musical ability. Remember me talking about Jared Leto?
Yeah, he's not from here.
No, he's from Louisiana, but
Okay.
but he got chosen, and I was happy
Okay.
because I love the guy because I think he's an amazing actor and he's in a great band that nobody knows about besides me and the rest of Europe.
Like 10 people. Yeah. I was going to say
there's hundreds of thousands of people.
When he tours through town, though, he doesn't get a whole lot of people.
But he even won out over Reese Witherspoon, Tyler Perry.
Oh, I'm surprised he beat
and
Tyler
Chris's
Perry.
favorite, Stormy Daniels. They were all from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Chris's favorite, Stormy Daniels. All right, hold on. The only person I can think of that's from Missouri is Scott Bakula. I cannot think of another human that acts that's from Missouri.
Well, it was. You always go to he was in Kirkwood.
That's the only person I can think of that was in movies or
no.
such.
You're missing the group and everybody from our Facebook line who chimed in. That would have probably been my number one guy. This is going to blow your mind because forgive me to this guy. I had no idea who him. From the Facebook line, John Goodman.
Oh, I forgot he was from here. Yes.
He was second. John Goodman is who our Facebook line was saying. Then I immediately thought, well, what about John Hamm? John Hamm was on the list. Don Johnson from Miami Vice. Dick Van Dyke and Don Cheadle.
Oh,
great
I
choices.
didn't realize Dick Van Dyke was from here.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they said, and frankly, Missouri has too many more to name.
Huh. Did not know that. Okay.
Tom Berenger he was from a Major League. He's a Mizzou guy as well. The movie Major League, he was the catcher. A lot of people.
Was Kate
Blonde
Spade
guy.
from here?
Blonde guy?
Who?
Kate Spade.
No. I think I would have known that. But anyway, the number one voted on most popular actor. No, what?
Somebody on its Facebook Live said Phyllis
I didn't know
Diller.
Phyllis Diller was from Missouri.
And I think she was because I remember her
and
being at the Muni.
You probably know this guy, but I don't.
I do?
Here he goes from American Horror Story, Evan Peters.
I don't know that man.
Who's that?
I'm sorry, Evan.
I don't even know that man.
I
I'm
haven't
so
even
sorry.
had a chance to go back and look because
Never heard of it.
I've been so damn busy. Evan Peters.
I'm looking him up right now because I don't know this man. Oh, he looks normal. Huh? No, I don't even recognize him though. But he looks like a normal dude.
Well, how is he gonna look like?
I feel like actors typically look like well put together and like, I'm a movie star. This guy just looks like a regular dude.
Get it. It's the 2022.
The 2022 famous person is like a regular dude. Yeah. Well, I didn't realize he was from Missouri, nor do I know who he is.
Evan Peters. That's what I wanted to bring that up. Number one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm surprised he beat John Goodman.
Yeah, me too.
Or even John Hamm.
Who's Dove Cameron?
I don't know.
That's
that
Washington's favorite.
Oh, Kate Spade is from Missouri.
Kate Spade.
Yeah.
The purse designer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about actors and actresses, Chris.
I know. I was just pulling up some stuff because I was trying to jump ahead of you to see. I'd never heard of the guy that you're talking about.
But here,
What
West
was the guy?
Virginia, Josh Stewart.
No.
Same thing here.
West Virginia.
How about Utah? They chose from Almost Famous Patrick Fugit.
Never heard of him.
No.
How about Maryland's Penn Badgley?
Is that from Penn and Teller?
Connecticut, no.
Oh,
Connecticut,
okay.
Justin Long.
Oh, we know Justin Long.
And Arkansas, Wes Bentley. So anyway, very, very, very interesting list to say the least.
But who voted on this? Just like random people?
People from their states.
Huh.
Kevin Kline. Yeah, that's another great.
We must have voted in wherever Evan Peters is from.
Well, Paula from the Facebook line says that Evan Peters is a very good creepy guy actor.
Well, creepy guys are cool.
Because he's an American Horror Story, and that's been very, very recent.
I've never seen that show.
Yeah,
movie.
we learned something new.
Yeah.
Evan Peters.
I love learning new stuff.
There you go. There you go. And I'll still claim Brad Pitt. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, when did he move here?
Yeah, like when he was 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
No.
so come on, that should count.
And he went to the University of Missouri. And I guess he's still regretting leaving school a couple credit hours early. He left before graduating a couple.
Does he regret that though?
Yeah.
His life is going really well.
I was teasing.
Oh, okay.
I was
can't
being
ever tell. You have such a dry sense of humor.
being
I can never tell.
Yeah, I think he should have
He looks at me
stayed.
dead seriously and he's like, I think he regrets it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I
You should
didn't know.
have got that communications degree in Mizzou. Instead of going to Hollywood. Good for you, Brad. Hey, we're just getting started. 8:28 is our time. It's the fastest 2 hours of Morning Talk Radio. When we come back, the three just most bizarre things from last night's State of the State speech. You're going to laugh, especially when you break it down. Plus, we'll show you the really creepy, very creepy video of Nancy Pelosi. She almost looks like a fly getting ready to eat some Angela. Oh, my God. Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, and Vic Faust of Fox 2. Back with more right after this.
Morning traffic. Several slow spots out there this morning. If you are headed out of Warren County, traveling eastbound 70, traffic is jammed up just east of Wright City, all the way over to Forestell from a traffic incident. An earlier crash in St. Peter's that was near Mid-Rivers Mall Drive. It's cleared, and eastbound traffic has thinned back out. There's a stalled vehicle reported 364 eastbound at Bennington Place on the right shoulder. And with 64 eastbound, volume pretty heavy there through the Chesterfield area from Long Road over to Chesterfield Parkway. 270 northbound is jammed up through the Hazelwood area. That's from an accident eastbound just before 170. And there is a crash 170 southbound at Olive. The right lane is closed. MoDOT reporting it should open around 8:45 this morning. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge Morning Traffic.
Hi, this is Kate. You're listening to the Edge Morning Show.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. So good, you gotta try it. With Straight Talk, you can get our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month. Now with unlimited high-speed data, plus 5 gigabytes hotspot data, and no contract, with nationwide 5G on America's best networks. Why pay a whole lot for your data when you can get unlimited for a whole lot less? Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
Get a grip on your finances with People's Bank & Trust's new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills with ease and all from the palm of your hand. Activate your phone today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank & Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You work from home, and now home can be anywhere you want with an RV from Bill Thomas Camper Sales. RV travel is the ultimate social distancing for your family, and you know what you have with you and where it's been. For 55 years locally, family-owned, Bill Thomas Camper Sales has had the highest quality for every budget, and they have guidelines in place for your safe shopping experience. Travel in comfort and safety with a visit to Bill Thomas Camper Sales in Wentzville. For details, hours, and directions, go to btcamper.com.
Compass Health Network seeks to expand its clinical team. Sign-on bonuses are available. $4,000 for SUD counselors and licensed therapists. $3,000 for nurses. Compass Health is offering these to professionals to work in our substance use and emergency mental health crisis services. Compass Health provides excellent training, a competitive salary, safe work environment, and great benefits. Visit careers.compasshealthnetwork.org and apply today. Compass Health Network. Inspire hope. Promote wellness.
If you want the best, don't settle for the rest. Come to F&S. F&S Collision Repair provides the best customer service, quality of work, paint color match, and paintless dent repair. They do it all. No job too big or too small. Just what your car or truck ordered. F&S Collision. Call today to schedule your appointment and get that car repaired. F&S Collision Repair.
Do you want the best for your car? Then fill up with premium at Circle K. Circle K Premium is our best fuel with double the cleaning detergent, protecting your engine from corrosion and damage so it can work at its best. And that, my friend, increases your mileage for more cha-ching in your pocket. Plus, when you fill up with premium at Circle K, you can save up to 20 cents per gallon. Offer valid Thursdays or Fridays at participating stores. For details, visit CircleK.com. Circle K. How convenient.
Welcome to MegaNet. For slow internet, press 1. For indifferent customer service, press 2. For confusing pricing, press 3. For extremely long wait times, stay on the line. We're 87th in line, 85th in line, 87th in line, 85th in line, 85th in line.
Where there was frustration, now there's satisfaction.
Hello, this is Helen at Gateway Fiber. How may I help you?
Isn't it time you refreshed your internet provider? For more information, visit gatewayfiber.com.
With everything going on today, it's easy to forget to take care of ourselves. Compass Health Network is here to help. We provide a wide range of mental health, primary care, and dental services for the entire family. Whether you need to talk to a therapist, get a routine health checkup, or have a filling replaced, Compass Health Network is here for you in person or virtually. Call 844-853-8937 to schedule an appointment, or visit compasshealthnetwork.org for more information.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Hey, can I go, Chris? Can we start this off? Is that Eric?
Is that you?
No, you're the talented one with the voice.
I don't use my voice for talent in anything I do. Hi.
That must be from the soundtrack. That's the karaoke version. That's Pelosi.
Yeah. My Lord.
I love it.
Is that Nancy?
Stop it.
Or David Lee Roth?
I love that. I love this show. Hey guys, welcome back to the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. The sun's shining. It's warm throughout the St. Louis area.
I gotta know what that is. I have to know. What is it? What is it for
Sounds
real?
like somebody laughing.
That must be somebody laughing at the TikTok.
Oh man, I love it. Hey, the gang's all here. Eric Johnson's here. Chris Knight. Oh my God, I'm laughing so hard I almost called Angela, the former co-host, there again. Angela Sharp.
Stop!
What the F? What is that?
I'm Vic Faust to Fox 2. Hey guys, I'm sorry if you're listening to us and not watching us on Facebook. You should be watching us on Facebook right now because you asked for it. We told you about it, and then you asked for us to show it to you. It's actually, we got word that that's Nancy Pelosi at last night's.
That's funny.
Last night's. Check out Nancy. This is going viral. What the hell is she doing with her hands? Her face.
Did you watch?
So for those that might not
Look at her face. It almost looks like she was doing the Angela dance for a second.
For those who aren't watching on Facebook, she stands up while rubbing her, like she has two fists and she's rubbing her knuckles together and making a weird smile face. I feel like she didn't mean to stand up and then she did and didn't know what to do.
She shimmy.
So she shimmies and she goes up and down.
I mean,
maybe that was the sound of her hands squeaking together.
I think it was the sound of whoever videotaped this laughing because it's awkward.
I
mean,
thought she looked like an insect or a fly getting like ready to eat something.
I don't know what you guys thought of last night, but it was a joke.
Eric, we've been saving it for you.
It was such a joke.
There were three things. While we're laughing, I might as well. Last night, you had the president of the United States, Biden. He had 10 gaffes. There were what was included to be 10 gaffes.
Who counts those? You, me?
The gaff meter people.
Like he said, didn't he say the border of Iran or something like instead of Russia?
It's called stumble.
Yeah.
Is it due to his stutter though, or is it?
No, it's due to his brain.
No, he it was hard. See, that's why it was very difficult to watch from start to finish, which I did, because it was so disjointed, because he was struggling through. He was like, and it stabbed, then like he gave everything he could.
Did you guys carry it on Fox
Yeah,
Local?
well,
I did. I mean,
well, yeah,
I don't.
because-
I didn't know. But did you guys have to watch it together?
No, we don't watch it together.
You guys weren't in the same room watching it with the interns.
No,
and all
we have
that stuff?
TVs around. Mandy and I were watching it, just working.
Did you look at their expression when they were watching this thing,
no.
going, "Oh my God"? Did anybody say, "What's going on in this country"? Because that's what I kept thinking. What's going on in this country?
I guess the thing that blew me last night, I looked around and anybody notice? Biden said, he said Putin may circle Kyiv with tanks, but he'll never gain the hearts and souls of the Iranian people.
Yes, that was it. That was it. That was it.
Did he really say that?
Yes, he got it confused. He said Iranian. Then I was like, did he say the Uranian people?
Yes.
And then I was like, oh my God, he's confusing Ukraine and Iranian people. And he came up, or Iran, and he came up with this Uranian. The Uranian.
Yeah, that was the first one I noticed.
They're a new.
Yeah,
they're a new
And
country.
the Iranians go, "What is he talking about?"
What, you've never heard of? You've never met a Uranian?
No. If you played the
Oh,
every
my
time
God.
he said the word "folks," take a shot game, I wouldn't be here today. He said the word "folks" probably 1,000 times.
Angela, he said he'll never gain the hearts and souls of the Iranian people. I bet he won't.
Okay, what's number 2?
Okay, number 2 to me, which I thought I found very.
Did you go down these, or are these like published or something?
No, these were mine.
Okay,
that
go
I was
ahead.
writing
Okay.
down last night. And put 'em-
Oh, nice.
I mean,
There has to be 20 more.
No,
then.
no, number 2. He actually said, the president said, whether you like his speech last night or not, the way out of inflation is for companies to charge less for goods.
Oh my God!
No, he didn't.
That's a
say
Yogi
that.
Berraism.
Yes, he did.
That's a Yogi
He did
Berraism.
not.
Angela.
Please tell me that
Wait.
you're joking.
No, he was talking. He's like, we got to charge less.
Oh my!
That,
Vic,
that's
you have
his-
done
that was
It's
his
not
plan?
just me.
You've
Ask
done a
business
community
owners.
service.
Ask business owners. I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to watch this, that's why I tell people dissect things. Listen to what people say. Do they answer directly? Do they skirt around answers, then try to make excuses for their answers? What do people say? People tell you who they
Wow.
are. All right. In life, no matter what you're doing, don't try to make somebody what they are. People will tell you and show you who they are.
And remember, he didn't write any of this speech. It was some speechwriter that
Right.
probably was in cahoots with his staff, and he basically just read it and went, "Yeah, it looks good to me."
the Iranian people from the Facebook line. I can't remember who wrote that. They said they're from Uranus. Uranians.
Yes.
Uranians are.
They come from far away.
And the third thing that made me laugh, and I went, "Oh my God! Does he realize what he's saying?"
No, the answer is no, but
No,
go ahead.
he said that he was going to name a chief prosecutor to investigate fraud from the PPP loans when COVID came out.
Yes.
Guess who is on the hook right now being called out for an $80 million PPP loan that was fraudulent?
Oh.
Planned Parenthood.
Oh, man. He's probably sitting right in
He's-
front of him.
The Small Business Association of America came out and has already said, you guys illegally took that money. We need it back. And I'm going, does Biden realize that he just said Planned Parenthood? I mean, he pretty much set up Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
I'm going, oh my God. And I'm looking, so I do. I look around the newsroom and it's just me.
Yeah.
I'm like going, okay, I better be quiet.
You couldn't, if you were a connoisseur of news, a connoisseur of this kind of stuff, you couldn't stomach it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I am.
The
I
other
am.
part of that, thank you, Rob. Biden said, charge less and pay higher wages. I guess we forget about the business owner. I guess the business owner doesn't get paid.
He doesn't have
Oh.
any. He does. None of these clowns have any
So,
idea
I mean,
what drives all this stuff. Did
So
you-
I'm not surprised that the initial ratings or the polling numbers out of last night's speech were not good for the president, according to CNN. Now, today they've come out with another poll that said 71% of people that they polled, whoever that is. And I guess they did that between 3 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Yeah.
After their pollster last night said it was not a shocking, but a devastating defeat for State of the Union by the president.
Well, it was because this is the first
this is
State of the
CNN
Union
saying this, by the way.
First State of the Union where the Democratic Party had a rebuttal from the Democratic Party. Did you know about that?
I talked about it yesterday, and then I talked about it today already.
The first State of the Union where your party has a rebuttal to your party.
Yeah, Rashida Tlaib from Michigan.
And then the Ohio governor came out and just kicked ass.
Dude, you got to get with it this morning. The
Iowa governor came out and just absolutely.
Did you just roll in from a bar?
Maybe, but
I hope it was a good night.
She was fantastic. It wasn't that what she was saying anything all that unusual. She was just saying commonsensical stuff, and it was weird how you absorb commonsensical stuff as like, oh my God, she's brilliant. No, she was just basically laying down, we're lowering taxes. We need our borders to be secure. And it just sounded great.
Did you notice? I was so just taken aback by everything that was being said and writing down everything going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Was he coughing again last night a lot?
I don't think so.
Yeah, neither did I. Somebody from the
last
Facebook
couple
line
minutes,
says that he was coughing a lot, and then he must have shaken several hands right afterwards after coughing in them all night. I don't know. I didn't see that either. Anyway, but the president said a lot of nice things. You know, I thought the opening was great when it came to Ukraine, except it sounded like a victory speech. And unfortunately, after the speech was over, Russia got even closer to taking Kyiv. The totals are coming in with thousands of innocent women and children and civilians killed. And it's not ending. I don't know if Putin knows what's hit him. And victory has not been declared. And talk to the families of people who've lost loved ones and see if they feel as if there's been a victory in Ukraine. So that was the only thing I was like, I thought that he addressed the Ukraine issue pretty well. I did. I thought, I'm trying to give him a break. But things just got disjointed from there. Number one, it was a victory speech, even though we haven't won. And then two, I think he covered like 1 million. We're going to do 1 million things. And I was like, okay, well, how are we going to do this? But can we give the president a big pat on the back? Because I thought the most popular thing that he said, and the pollster said that this resonated with people all across the country when asked who were getting polled, when he said police should not be defunded. We should be funding police.
The confusion there for me wasn't the whole plan that he wanted the opposite of this? He wanted to defund the police. So
No.
I was confused. Has he changed his mind? What's
Well,
going
some
on?
people might say that with him, but even Biden, as early as 8-9 months ago, said that he was not, I repeat, not for defunding police. I think he was even talking about that going into the election. Biden has never been about defunding police. However, groups that he was backing were about it. The whole defunding police started with BLM, and it started with some representatives and community organizers. That's where that whole initiative, that whole thing started. Biden has been on record before saying, no, I don't think we need to be defunding police. But then you have breakaway mayors. I mean, we have one in St. Louis, and you are who you are. I mean, St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones has been very clear about what she thinks with policing and money and, quote, reimagining police. And she has her supporters and she has her criticizers. But Cori Bush is still about defunding police. Rashida Tlaib. These are the progressives, the hardcore progressives who are the ones who are saying nationally, we need to defund police. But then you have your president saying, no, we don't need to defund police. So that was a highlight for the night, most definitely.
It's not very entertaining, that's for sure.
What are you talking about?
I don't think it was supposed to be entertaining, wasn't it? It's supposed to be.
It is supposed to be entertaining.
It was supposed to be informative
guys-
and things of that
But
nature.
from the Facebook line too, at least, you know, he walked on stage by himself last night and he left stage by himself. He didn't have to have his wife walk him off. And the debates, we remember he was walked off. Yeah,
Right,
and a lot of times his wife has his arm walking him in and walking him out.
Well, He still comes off air Marine One with the mask on.
But he also said, we got to secure the border. And we're like, what? He's saying all these Republican talking points, but I'm like, okay, what's the plan? When are we doing it? Let's do this.
He doesn't mean that.
Lower prices, higher wages. It's all going to work out.
That's why I said the part that I listened to it was kind of that part, and that sounded more like a campaign speech. This is what we need to do. Cool.
I agree with you.
Do it.
I think that was a great way for you to say it. A friend of mine just texted me, laughing, Iranian people. I'm going for the Iranian people. Did you watch it, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you take from it?
I took that it was unorganized. I can't believe they spread everybody out in that in the chamber like that. I was like, when I watched it, I was like, yeah, COVID's over. Why you really think that one seat between everybody open?
Well, some of the people didn't come because they had to get tested before they came.
I don't care.
Well, it's Eric. You know why they did that?
For optics. I mean,
to make it look like there were people there.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Many Republicans didn't go.
Did you watch? Okay,
they didn't go. They would have had everybody just sitting on one.
Biden speaking.
Yeah, they would have been sitting on one side.
Great,
and it would have shown.
Yeah,
anything. This is what national media does. This is what parties do. This is how politics works.
It does. It didn't used to be that way. And it's morphed into this ridiculous Nancy Pelosi versus the Republican kind of a thing. And did you notice when the camera would be flying over the Republicans? Maybe you didn't, but everybody was on their phone. Nobody was intently listening to Biden talk. I need you to go back and watch as the camera is over the chamber and you look at all the Republicans. They're not sitting there listening to him. They're literally on their phone, either watching reels on Facebook or maybe ESPN or something. Nobody. The Republicans didn't boo. They didn't hiss. They didn't go liar. They didn't yell, secure the border. They were literally waiting just to get out of that place and go have a martini cocktail across the street and talk about what a buffoon he is.
Well, it was
seriously.
a long night.
And Susan Collins, did you see her face? They kept going to Susan Collins.
Because she was sitting next to Tom Cotton from Arkansas.
Her face was like, this guy's a joke.
Well, they were laughing at something he said. I think they were. I think they cut away to him the first time, or cut away to Collins and Cotton after he was talking about insulin. Because if you remember, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna cut the price of insulin.
Mm-hmm.
We need it." And it's like, wait a second. As soon as he took office, like within a day, insulin prices jumped. Enormous. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense at all. And it's just, so I was more intent. This is a president that has a lot of words and his actions don't match the words at all.
Well, not yet. Not unless he changes and does a 180.
He's been in there for a year.
I know.
He's only got 3 more to go. You better do something. So this is a guy that don't listen to the words that he says. Look at the actions that he takes. He obviously did not address the 800-pound gorilla in the room last night. He didn't say, look, guys, we're drilling. Hey, progressives, get over it. We are going to beat Russian oil prices. We're going to destroy this whole thing. A strong president last night would have said, here's how we're going to destroy Russia. Oil's coming down. We're drilling. Get ready. This isn't a Democrat thing. It's not a Republican thing. It's an American thing. We're drilling, baby.
We were talking
drill,
about that
baby,
at the beginning
drill.
of the show. You can't say that we're doing all of these things against Russia when you haven't done the 2 most important things.
Yeah, here's what they're going to do. They're going to walk
1,
right into a CEO's office and say, bring your prices down. Let's beat inflation. Yeah. What?
Number one, you stop buying all the oil from Russia, and you hit sanctions on them when it comes to their energy sector. With the 2 most important, and you open up the pipeline. That's how you stop, I repeat, stop buying all the oil. AOC did an interview last night, said we need to become 100% reliable on renewable energy. And I'm going, okay. I'm just, she's that clueless still.
Well, she becomes dangerous. she becomes dangerous.
What she's actually saying. Yeah. I would love to have a chance to talk with her, interview her, debate her. But she's getting airtime.
That's why she's dangerous.
And nobody's talking about us tripling our production of Russian oil since we closed the pipeline. We will continue to say it because it's crazy. It's all crazy. We just bring up the facts here. Eric brings up some opinions. It's bizarre, everything that freaking happened. We're just getting started. Hey, Eric.
Yeah, but we're all in agreement Nancy Pelosi looked really creepy last night, right?
We're going to have to show that video. Chris, can we show Nancy again? Not just her in her fly pose.
It was like her dentures kept falling out.
Yeah, she kept sucking on her lip.
Yeah.
I hear it all falls apart at 81.
I'm sure she's good at sucking.
81 is the new
She's
70.
81 years old. She's done a lot of sucking.
Oh, she sucks, all right.
Yeah. We got to go to break.
Give us a call if you want to, 636-695-2915. Of course, this is the one and only Morning Edge, the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio, 8 to 10 a.m. 100.7 The Viper on Facebook. Once again, 100.7 The Viper on Facebook. Join us there for the conversation, which is second to none. And, of course, you can share the show as well. Eric Johnson's here, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp. I'm Vic Faust from Fox 2, back right after this.
Morning traffic.
First responders are still on the scene of the outer road along I-70 near Zumbel from an incident there. And on I-70 itself, in that same area, some slowing as you travel east, traveling from 370 over to Highway 94. That's where you'll be tapping the brakes. Watch for a reported crash, Highway K over at 364. 270 northbound, still a mess through the Bridgeton area over through Hazelwood from an earlier crash before 170. 64 drivers headed east from 270. It's a slow go all the way to Big Bend. And then westbound 64, slow moving from Kings Highway over to the Inner Belt. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge Morning Traffic Report.
The Edge Morning Show. Yeah, we know we don't start as early as the other shows. Because we're a lot smarter.
Journey in concert. Freedom Tour 2022. March 21st at Enterprise Center. Journey with very special guest, Toto. Tickets on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Don't miss Journey Live. Produced by AEG Presents.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that, you just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys, it's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell. Because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
Hey, it's Shanny from Mascots Bar and Grill, and I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a place to watch the game with friends, Cardinals, Blues, whatever, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. If you're looking for a place for happy hour, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. Heck, grab some friends, get a table, and play rock and roll bingo every night and twice on Saturdays at Mascots Bar and Grill. You can win some great prizes. Seriously, great prizes at Mascots for playing rock and roll bingo. And it's absolutely free to play. Wednesday night is ladies' night, and you won't believe the specials they have going on there. Come by for lunch. They're the home of the legendary lunch special. You go tell them you're FOS, you're a friend of Shanny's, and you want that big old burger and fries for just $5, and they're going to give it to you fresh and hot, just the way you ordered it, and it's so delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. If you go once, you will go again and again. Mascots Bar and Grill, home of the legendary lunch special.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
The graphics are so real on this video game console I bought with the savings from switching to Progressive 10 years ago. I can't tell what's real and what's the game, which I think is what people want, in the future, which it is currently.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
Hi, my name is Takia, and a little thing that I love about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is when I take a bite, it's the perfect blend from the bacon to the cheese. It's perfection.
Hey, I'm Katora, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth, so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious. This gooey mac makes me cheese every time.
Order dinner delivered on the Chick-fil-A app today. Delivery fee and other restrictions apply. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Now another hour of The Edge Morning Show on KFNS Troy St. Charles. The Edge Morning Show.
Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com. Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com. Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com.
Viper Weather with legendary chief meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi, this is Viper meteorologist Dave Murray. What a taste of spring on this Wednesday. You can almost feel that going out the door. Plenty of sunshine today. How about a boost to 78 for the high? 79, the record from 1992. So going to be hovering around that record number. Tonight, clear skies, 40 degrees, a dry cold front coming by late tonight. Thursday, lots of sunshine. It's cooler, but still okay, 59 degrees. Friday, clouds take over and 62. For up-to-the-minute weather information, link to my forecast anytime at ViperRocks.com. And keep listening to 100.7, The Viper.
Whipper River Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. The Edge Morning Show.
Local headlines now with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Time for your morning headlines here at 8:59. On fox2now.com, not only can you see video of area leaders reacting to the president's State of the Union address last night, you can also see some incredible video that came from one of the doorbell videos, ring bells, in O'Fallon, Missouri. We'll talk about it. A house literally blew up yesterday. It blew up after a gas line was broke. Fortunately, it was reported quickly. They were able to evacuate the area, and word was they knew this house was going to blow up. There's video of it, just absolutely bizarre video. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, but there were a couple houses that were damaged as well. A stalled tractor-trailer on the Poplar Street Bridge this morning caused a huge traffic jam. If you wondered what was going on, that was an absolute mess if you were trying to cross the bridge this morning. It's also Ash Wednesday today. Complaints are growing over a trash problem at Jefferson County apartment complex. Literally piles of trash and bags sitting there waiting to be picked up. I think we all remember the duck boat tragedy from Branson, Missouri in 2018. Well, they may return to Branson. Duck boats may return, but these would be different types of boats. Clearly different than what they had before when that whole lawsuit happened and those people lost their lives. Very interesting to hear from a local family who's mourning the loss of a Ukrainian man who helped with international adoptions. He was killed. New reports say over 2,000, approaching 3,000 civilians in Ukraine killed already just in the last week that the country knows about as the offensive continues and appears to be getting even bigger when it comes to the Russian invasion led by Vladimir Putin. Also, be careful where you're standing. A truck slammed into a North St. Louis County gas station, the Phillips 66, barely missing a woman who was pumping her gas. Always have your head in a swivel. That's Look at Your Morning Headlines. I'm Vic Faust.
Hey, it's Shanny from the Legendary Lunch, and if you're hiring somebody to come in and do a project for you or your business, you need to trust them. and trust is built. Well, that's what Concrete Bob and everybody over at Concrete Masters does every day. They build trust, and they do it with quality work. And it shows in their porches and patios, the driveways and walkways they pour, the garages. Whether it's commercial or residential, Concrete Masters does it all. For new projects to tear out and replacement, if it's flat, Concrete Masters makes it great. So if you've got an upcoming concrete project and you don't call Concrete Masters, well, it's your own fault. Call them today, Concrete Masters, 314-486-0926. Tell them you want to speak to Concrete Bob and plan your next project today. 314-486-0926. It's Concrete Masters.
Attention sports fans. This is Sharp on Sports. Now, here's Angela Sharp.
We touched on it briefly at the top of the show, but CCM has announced they are cutting all ties with Alex Ovechkin and all Russian players affiliated with their branding, which is huge because Ovechkin is arguably one of the best in the game right now. And of course, we know the MLBPA players' leaders agreed unanimously to not accept the MLB's final proposal. Rob Manfred has already canceled the first set of games. The Blues play the Rangers tonight at 6:30. And yesterday, Madison Square Garden was unavailable. So the Blues got to practice at the Hudson River at the Sky Rink. It's a couple levels up. It's all windows so they can see over into the river. It's a kind of a cool area, but it is a shorter rink. It's not a normal size rink, but they say they got what they needed in tonight. Puck drops at 6:30. That is just
The Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. You're listening to The Edge, the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight. We've also got Angela Sharpie.
Shangela?
I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Phone number, if you want to give Angela a call, 636-695-2915, but you can only talk to her. Hey, as always, we're on Facebook, 100.7 The Viper. Share the show if you like what we do. We love it. When you do, letting people know what's going on here. We try to have fun. We bring it. Separating fact and fiction. What is the hat you're wearing today, Eric, for our Facebook list? By the way, you can catch us at Facebook, 100.7 The Viper. Also, at ViperRocks.com. We're on the Morning Edge and YouTube.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's that weird line of spring and winter. He's got a short sleeve shirt on. He looks like he should be going to the beach, and I'm still dressed to the winters.
Yeah, I guess you are.
I hate that time of the year. I hate that time of the year where
no,
you don't know
great.
if it's
the weather's fantastic.
You don't know what you should be doing, and you go outside in a big coat.
It's the studio dressing. Studio dressing for a radio studio is tough.
Yeah, because I think it's warm, and Chris thinks it's warm.
I keep looking at Chris in his short sleeve shirt.
Well,
I
it's
want
a
to go
little
to the
warm
beach
now, but I'm afraid of when you click the button, what happens. I sit directly in the studio, right underneath the vent. The mother trucking vent is right above my head, and it freezes my arse off every freaking
Summer
day.
is lovely in here.
What?
My arse off. It's all getting frozen off. Chris, can we show Nancy Pelosi one more time? People are asking for Nancy Pelosi again.
Do we have to?
The fly.
Please. Jeff, you got to see Nancy Pelosi. In the meantime, if Chris can get that, one other thing that had to be said that I wasn't able to repeat from last night or that I wasn't able to go over. This wasn't said last night, but to give you an idea of what's going on when it comes to some of the quotes and some of the information that's been given out on Ukraine. This came from the vice president. I think it was last week. Ukraine is a country in Europe.
Oh, it is?
It exists next.
Oh, don't ask Biden
It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
Okay, stop.
Wait,
Stop. Wait, don't say things. Stop.
This was a kindergarten teacher
Hold
that
on,
was explaining it to children.
Stop. We need to play a game of who said that. Don't tell her. Who
well,
said
he already said it was
I need to listen to your show more because I don't listen.
He already said, but it does sound like a second
Big Bird.
grade.
It sounds like Big Bird.
It sounds like a second grade teacher who's trying to calm down the children, like you did, back in the day when bad things happen. You talk to small children.
Hey,
like,
Elmo, can you
so
tell
this
me
is what's
what
happening, small children?
Elmo, tell me what's going on over
What
in
was the
Ukraine.
question she was asked that gave that answer?
I don't know.
He said no. Here, so that she's on.
By the way, as we talk, Chris is great on what he does. He's got Nancy Pelosi coming up again. We were asked again what Nancy was doing on our Facebook line. You can't.
It's that noise. I can't with that noise, you guys.
It's David Lee Roth. It's David Lee Roth.
We apologize. We don't have the TikTok video of her sucking on her teeth all night. People were asking.
Hopefully,
for that
she had the spirit.
I can't with that noise.
Hopefully, she had the spearmint Dentex or whatever it keeps her dentures in. This never look. This was the A+ of all State of the Unions was Ronald Reagan.
Dude, that is funny.
Was Ronald Reagan?
Thank you again for the request, people. We're just trying to have some fun.
Man, let me get serious for a second. Come on, man.
I mean, you don't want to look at Nancy?
Stop it, Chris.
Does she not look like a fly getting ready to eat a piece of watermelon or something?
With her pearls on
I
her
didn't
necklace?
get the fly reference until you said Jeff Goldblum, and now I get the fly reference.
She's got her hands all together.
Man, here's the only thing I'll say about Nancy is just enjoy it while you can. She'll be gone next year. All right. She'll be gone next year. She'll be one of those caricatures.
Oh my God.
Eric just left the room. It's fine.
Oh my God, that was good. Where's she going?
I can't take it.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I can't take it
Maybe
today.
to the ice cream
Talk
shop?
about something else. Talk about something else. Just whatever you want to talk about today. It's free.
Eric says she's going to be leaving office.
Oh, okay.
And she's going to go get an ice cream cone.
Out of her.
And Angela says, where's she going?
Where's she going?
It was genuine.
It was genuine.
I can't do it. I can't do it today. I can't. No.
Eric can't deal with Angela today. It's fine.
Can't do it today.
Well, we were trying to, because there is the war going on in Ukraine, which is a serious, serious matter. And especially when now you're getting reports of thousands of dead Ukrainians and Russian soldiers who don't want to be there and don't know why they're there. And no real end in sight or to understand what's going to happen when this whole thing ends. So, yeah, that's the negative. That's not fun. And there was also a law, Putin apparently signed into a law in the last few days banning anybody from leaving his country with more than $10,000. I mean, and if you have more than 10,000, you're leaving it for the state of Russia.
Yeah.
So, or the country of Russia. But it's a sad, sad state of affairs. It's not, doesn't appear to be getting any better.
It's getting worse.
And we're still not sanctioning Russia like we could. So,
and the big sanction is nobody
I would
on
rather
the planet.
look at Nancy Pelosi rub her knuckles together like a fly.
I mean, the only thing you could do last night is nobody was listening to Biden. Biden wasn't even listening to Biden. Nobody was listening to Biden. Basically, the fun part of last night was looking at everybody's reaction to the clown as he was up there doing his little number. And nobody was respecting of anything he was saying. The Republicans literally were checked out. They were like, do I have to be here? It wasn't like they were bringing the people together. The Republicans cannot stand the Democrats. The Democrats can't stand the Democrats, and they can't stand the Republicans. I mean, they're split over there. It's going to be a bloodbath. We all know it. We are in an election year, so we will have a lot of election talk this year. I mean, who cares?
Well, we just try to
Who
bring
cares?
out, I know, we just try to bring out facts and things
was
that are
among-
actually happening. For
Yeah.
example, I think a lot of people do forget, and I was looking at some research as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that long ago after, I mean, the president basically declared victory in Ukraine. I mean, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like a victory speech.
He does that all the time, though.
But-
He's taking credit for the amazing economy we have at 10% inflation. I mean, come on.
I know.
I mean, go fill your tank
I
up
think
and
if
tell me
the
how good you're
economy was
doing.
going well, my gas prices wouldn't have gone from
Oh my
$1.57
God,
to $3.38 in the last 11 months.
2 months ago. Okay, so I have a.
You know, if the economy's going well, I haven't seen that correlate with gas prices jumping as much as they have in 10 months. Hey, I'll keep an open mind if someone wants to educate me.
It's going to get worse. I used to film. I don't know what you guys fill. My tank I would fill up about $45. Boom, from empty to full, $45. Yesterday, $70. 70. How does that even happen?
I don't
How
know,
does that
but
even happen?
I'm filling up every half tank now that I work out here, because out here your gas is about 12 cents cheaper than
Yeah.
where it is where I live. So I do it like I do it on Mondays and Fridays. That's what I do. And a half a tank today was 35.
No.
So that's where we're at. That's where we live. That's where
Are
we
you
live.
happy about that?
I'm not happy about
Do
that at
you
all.
take notice of it at all? Are you
I absolutely take notice
I'm not
of it.
playing a game. I'm not trying to be a smart ass. I don't feel like you deal with politics, and I'm almost envious of that. But do you now go, I got to get my head in the game. I have to.
No, because
Someone's
again,
going to take care of this? It won't be me, but someone else will take care of this.
Again, there's nothing I can do about it. I
Oh,
got to
wow.
ride the storm and be positive and wait for the positive outcome to come.
Do you hope that the teams change at the end of this year and that due to a big election coming up?
Due to the fact that our president has said that he is more interested in being green than making gasoline cheap, yes.
Okay.
You need somebody who cares more about not being green and getting people to work, because like I've said before, we all knew this was coming. The electric car thing, we all knew all this was coming. However, the people that this hurts the most are the people who have to work that hourly paid rate.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to be able to get the electric car. They're not going to be able to get that right away. I mean, maybe down the line, but right away. But if you're working at a McDonald's or a Walgreens or a Walmart, wherever you're working, and you're getting an hourly rate of pay, you are driving a car that's probably 10 years old.
Yep.
And you have to fill it up with gas to get there or take the bus.
Even as a
and
year
everybody
old.
knows that that's not.
Angela, welcome to the show.
Sorry.
No, man,
This
she's
is
killing.
good.
Why'd you stop her?
No.
You guys touched on the
welcome.
one thing that
No, this is good.
irritates me, because what it irritates me is when something that someone's decided to do doesn't affect them at all, but it affects people in a lower tax bracket. That's when you irritate me. Is when you affect those people.
AOC
Well,
driving
if
her
you
little.
look at if you look at inflation rates, the inflation has gone up every single month that President Biden has been in office.
Yes.
Every single month. Now, that's not piling on. It's just bringing up facts. And he is coming under criticism. It's not easy to be president. In the last year and a half, it's been hell to be a president. We get it. The end of President Trump's
He did
term,
it to himself.
It was hell.
He did it to
and his
himself.
critics do say that. But his critics also say, and get frustrated, it wasn't all that long ago that he threatened Ukraine. If you remember this, it was only about year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Where he threatened to withhold Ukraine's federal aid if they didn't fire the special prosecutor investigating, guess who?
His son.
His son, Hunter Biden.
Shady.
But you don't hear about all of that right now.
Well, see what you do.
And I just like to bring up all the facts.
What I
And
did hear on, what was I watching? MSM, I guess. What I did hear multiple times from them was they said there is no evidence that this is related. But they said it so many times that I was like, you've said there's no evidence so many times that now I'm questioning if there is in fact evidence.
Yes. True story.
Angela.
True story.
Welcome to the show.
Damn.
It's every
I'll be
once in a
leaving
while,
now.
you guys.
That's exactly right.
Exactly. So those are a bunch of the political issues right now that the president is facing, especially after last night's State of the State speech. And of course, as Eric brought up, for the first time in history, somebody from their own party rebutted their own elected president with Rashida Tlaib from Michigan. So,
And she
we're
wants
left
it more
today.
green? Is that what you said that one of her points was?
Yes.
She wants it more green. She wants less cops. She wants. I mean, she's a socialist. She wants socialism.
Yes, and it's going to be interesting how this plays out because the president today he's in Wisconsin, kind of highlighting some of the things that he spoke about. I don't know how he's going to pick out because he talked about 80. I mean, he was going to cure cancer by the end of the speech as well.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I missed the
Rhetorically.
But he did say, "Hey, we need to secure the border." He said we need to secure the border. I'm like, what? That sounds like Trump. We can't defund the police. We got to fund the police. I was like, what? That sounds like Trump. He's like, we got to get insulin prices back down, even though they went up on my first couple days of office. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
He's talking to everybody. How are we doing this?
Yeah.
Crickets.
So he's a talker. Actually, he's not even a talker. He's a teleprompter reader. He's kind of like a news guy. Sorry, Rick. But he basically walks
It's a skill.
Not for him, it's not. He walks into a room and he says, Where's my big screen with words? Oh, there it is. He doesn't even know to call it a teleprompter. He just says big screen with words. He starts reading it. Some part of his staff wrote this thing, and I guarantee you they're not over 30 years old who wrote his speeches. I guarantee it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. but he doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't even know what he believes in anymore. So he can't really act on it because he has to ask, can I do this before he actually does something? Can I do something to help the economy? And then his helpers say, no, you can't.
Well, there's video.
Can I open up the pipelines? And then his helpers say, no, you can't, Mr. President. I'm sorry. So he doesn't do crap.
Earlier this month, Jill Biden introduced. Now, we've ran the video on this and the video and sound on the show with Joe Biden introducing Kamala Harris as the president 3-4 different times. Well, there's video. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago where Dr. Joe Biden is introducing Kamala Harris as the president as well in front of Joe.
So this is
she's starting out the get together, the press conference, the presser.
Yeah.
And she introduces Kamala Harris as the president. Kamala Harris, you hear something enough. Psychologists say if you hear something 10
it's
times,
a Freudian slip.
Yeah, she's starting to probably believe that she is the president.
She's hearing things behind the scenes.
They continue to introduce her as the president.
Yeah.
This is multiple times over and over.
I think they're getting over their
again.
skis a little bit, as they say. No, Kamala will never. Well, I take it back. If Joe Biden decides to quit, if Joe Biden decides to leave the office, your new president, and there'll be spotlights and flash bombs going off, it'll be Kamala Harris. And then Kamala gets to pick her new vice president. And that's going to be very interesting. What do you think about that? What if you think of the UPS drivers, all of a sudden you're new president of the United States?
Well, I mean, she's not a UPS driver for real.
Well, she plays one on TV.
But she's not actually one.
Do you know enough about Kamala to actually make a comment on that?
I mean, yeah. I know enough about her that she's not a UPS driver.
No, she just looked. There was a national meme.
I gotta
going
say,
where she looked like she was.
I hate to be this person, but I actually liked the suit prior to reading the tweets about how she looked like. I thought it was a nice looking suit, and then I saw the
I couldn't
tweet.
believe you said that.
I mean, I know.
I mean, yeah, teach your own.
We think of you as a fashionista. Now we have to
I
question
liked it,
everything.
But I mean, because she's dark skinned, that nice brown. I would wear a brown suit. Absolutely, I think it looked nice.
Yeah, you'd look good in a UPS outfit. You would.
It would be like if
UPS manager.
It would be like if I brought a Gibson grabber bass on stage, and you would question my fashion skills.
What's a Gibson grabber bass?
Exactly. You'd be shocked. I thought you were a fashionista when it comes to bass guitars, but apparently you're not. Now, so she's a UPS driver.
In a little lighter news before we take the break, remember me telling you 2 weeks ago about the cargo ship that was out at sea, the Felicity
filled with
Ace,
Ferraris,
filled with 4,000 luxury cars from Europe that was headed to the U.S.? It sank.
Dun, dun, dun.
I saw this headline and I said, oh, no.
Yeah, well, they being Coast Guard, were able to rescue the crew. The ship was on fire, so they thought they were going to pull it to land. They were pulling it to land, but it kept taking on so much water, it flipped and it sank. Now, all the cars are covered by insurance, and that's a big insurance.
They're covered by water.
Now they're covered. Now you've got 4,000 luxury cars at the bottom of the ocean.
This hurts my heart.
Just off the coast of Portugal.
Oh, this hurts my heart.
We're talking about Porsches, Lamborghinis, and Bentleys.
No.
On the bottom of the ocean, just off the coast of Portugal. So
the bottom of the ocean looks very similar to Chris's
garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, after it rains, they pull it out. No,
just hurts. Doesn't it just hurt you? Oh, my goodness.
Well, the problem that you have now, though, think about this from an environmental standpoint.
The oil.
The ship was carrying 2,000 metric tons of fuel and another 2,000 metric tons of oil.
Damn.
Yeah, it's sitting right there off the coast of Portugal. You can only hope and pray that somehow, some way, they're able to contain that.
Well, they will try.
And clean that up when that does become a major issue.
Is there a way, not to get past the green issue, but is there a way to actually go and extract these cars from the bottom of the ocean?
I have zero experience. I have no idea.
I mean,
if there are, they're going to sell them. You're going to pull them out, they're going to put them in some used dealership.
But no,
and
no,
then
no,
they're
no.
going to sell them and
Yeah.
pretend like they were fine.
So there's maritime law, right? If you drop your boat goes down and you have all this gold bullion on it and you find it, it's your bullion. Did you know that?
What do you mean? If you just said if you drop your boat,
if your boat sinks in the middle of the ocean, you can go explore it, and if you can claim it and it's yours. If it's
well, I thought it's already yours if it's on your boat. What do you mean?
No. If someone besides the owners go get those cars, I think it's their car now.
Oh, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't claim ownership to sunken treasure.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that some sort of pirate law?
No,
Because that sounds
it is.
interesting.
Eric
It
wears
is.
a pirate
It
shirt.
is. It is.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
If anybody knew anything about pirates,
Yeah, I'm
it's
going.
Eric.
I'm going scuba diving for bullion off the coast of Florida.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's actually how I am able to do this show. Is I actually go and I search for
Oh, that's what you
bullion off
do.
the coast. I'll be actually.
Is it off the coast or is it right here at the lakes?
Yes,
the
I'll
lake?
be in the Lake St. Louis area this Saturday, and then I go to the river this Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
I
you
find
find-
enough bullion on the river and the lakes.
That's fair.
Yes, thank you.
I think that's a cool. I did not realize there was
Neither
pirate
did
laws,
I.
and I like
Yeah.
it.
So I'm just wondering, can you take a balloon down at the bottom of the ocean, go get those cars, bring them up, and all of a sudden you have a brand new Bentley?
I don't see why not. If your pirate law is accurate, why wouldn't you be able to do that?
My pirate law.
I mean, I don't remember what you called the law, so it's gonna
Maritime
be
law.
it's gonna be
I'll
known
look into it.
from now on as
Maybe
the
I'll-
pirate law.
Yeah,
pirate.
Maybe I'll put an expedition together this weekend.
Okay. By the way, Fox News, I think, has the excerpt of when the president created a new class of people, the Uranians. They actually have the story in the video where Kamala Harris is almost seen laughing as he says it. She couldn't, you look at her face and you can't help but see that she almost kind of smirks when he mixes up Ukrainians and Iranians to create a new class of people. So anyway, that's on Fox News. That's the funny. The bad is the fact that now we're starting to see more atrocities in Ukraine as Russia is now blocking civilian evacuations on top of it. So that story is not getting any better. The United States has to do something. We have to get together with our allies. We'll talk about that when we come up. We'll get into much more. Also tell you who's paying the most when it comes to inflation, what states, what areas, and we'll take your call. 636-695-2915. Jumping on the chat line. Whatever you guys want to get to, we'll do that. We've only got an hour and a half down just like that. Oh, if the cargo ship is insured, doesn't the insurance company have a claim 50 miles off coast? I don't know. That's a good question from Robert.
We'll check our pirate laws during the break. We'll get back to you.
Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Back with more of the Morning Edge right after this.
Grab your coffee. The Morning Edge will be right back on 100.7 The Viper.
Saving at the Home Depot means you can do more for less. Like making dishwashing easier with this KitchenAid dishwasher, complete with third-level rack and a Pro Wash cycle that adapts to each load. Enjoy savings on top-rated appliances online, in-store, or on the Home Depot app. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only while supplies last. Valid February 10th through March 2nd, 2022. Free delivery applies to orders of $396 or more.
Hi, this is Dr. Erin Huey with Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. We provide a ton of specialty care: glaucoma, diabetic eye care, dry eye evaluations, now myopia management. Typically, we see patients that need vision correction for a variety of hobbies, for work, most often glasses and contacts. Come and see us at Tomasino Gerst Vision Source, dryoureyes.com, 272-1444. dryoureyes.com.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
Travers Automotive and RV grand opening in Wentzville across the highway from the GM plant is happening right now. We have a selection of over 1,000 new late model cars and trucks with new vehicles arriving daily. Shop from all makes, all models with financing for everyone. Looking for an RV? We also have over 200 travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes from Mesa Ridge, Open Range, KZ, Winnebago, Dutchman, and a great selection of used RVs. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, or RV, make Travers Automotive RV your one-stop destination. Located off Highway 70 at the Highway A exit.
Hi, it's Julie again with Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville, Missouri, located at the intersection of Wilmer Road and Interstate Drive. We offer on-site security and 24/7 access. We are proud to have served as your one-stop shop for all your moving and storage needs since 1984. Right now, we are offering $25 off moving or a free month storage for new customers. For more information, visit us at bensmovingandstorage.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook for future storage sales. Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So we're going to tap into human emotion. First with some music. Then in a serious tone, I'll say, save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. And even though it was about saving money with Progressive, we'll fade out the music so you know it was poignant. Wow, powerful stuff. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Progressive Snapshot can save you money based on how you drive and how much you drive. So the safer you drive, the more money you could save. Now, if you didn't hear that because you were yelling at another car while driving, let me say it again. You need to calm down. Yelling is just making everyone as stressed out as you are and letting them all know that you definitely aren't trying to save with Progressive Snapshot. And if you did hear it the first time because you weren't yelling at another car, nice work. You'd love Snapshot from Progressive because it rewards safe drivers. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California and North Carolina or from all agents.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Edge. This is the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio, an hour and a half gone, just like that. Poof! Up in smoke, but it's been fun. Giving you a live look from downtown St. Louis on our Facebook page, which you can get at 100.7 The Viper. Share the show as well. It's a gorgeous day in the St. Louis area. My, oh my, get outside, enjoy it, whatever you do, as we give you a shot from Earth Cam from the east side, from East St. Louis looking downtown. You can actually see the reflection of the arch on the buildings behind, which I think is really, really cool. Anyway, be about 75 and sunny. Enjoy it. It's about 25 degrees over our normal high. But it's not going to last. Yeah, we'll get rain for the weekend, so enjoy today. Today is the day to get out and enjoy it. Eric Johnson's here, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Appreciate you joining us here. If you want to give us a call, you can, 636-695-2915. Your thoughts on the state of the State of the Union last night. What's going on with Major League Baseball? We haven't talked about that. We lost the first 5 games, the first 2 series of the year. Now, April 7th, which is the Cardinals' home opener, still scheduled, by the way, is in danger. That's in danger of playing. And, of course, we have listeners all over the country. Whatever your home teams are, eventually you'll have your home opener whenever it is. But right now, the Cardinals are hoping for April 7th. But I can tell you this much. It did not look good last night.
Nope, sure didn't.
Listening to both sides talk. Because now what happens is if I was forced to bet the $1,000 that Eric still owes me, by the way,
yeah,
I would bet that our April 7th home opener does not happen. Because
you know what? No one will care. They did this in the NHL has done this. The football league has done this. Every league has done this. once it starts, after week number 1, no one cares anymore. We can all say, how dare you? You disrespecting the fans. How dare you? We can't go get our hot dogs on a beautiful Saturday. Vic, you know it's true. They could start this whole league. The MLB could start in July, and everybody like, at least it started. Let's get back to it. But no, it is disrespectful, and there's a lot of people that go down to Jupiter, and it's a religion to them, and they can't make plans.
So many people go down to Jupiter for that, and because the Cardinals in past years switched where they practice at. When I was down there with Tampa, there were so many Cardinals fans that still go to where the Tampa Bay Rays practice in Florida because that's just like their tradition or whatever, and they're all wearing Cardinals jerseys. So I mean, so many people disappointed in their travels.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. A lot of people, Jupiter, that's a lot of their industry, and all the over down in Arizona and the whole 9 yards. So they don't think things through. It's not about you always. Sometimes it's about the great. I mean, and especially this. We're getting over COVID. The country's starting to kind of reinvigorate, relight itself, and you guys are the national pastime. You don't see an optics problem there somehow? Come on, man. Negotiate all you want behind the scenes. Hope it works out for you, but start the damn season.
Yeah, just following along with Twitter and everything, there's a whole bunch of people claiming they're going to boycott, but I don't think
They're
that
not.
Once they start, they will. You know how that goes.
Yeah,
but there's a whole bunch
There's
of people.
always some people who
claiming.
do. But
claiming they're going to stop. And I know some of these people I know, and I'm like, you're not going to stop.
well, the thing that concerns me about it now is the players need the season more than the owners do. And I know that I would probably get argued with for saying that, but I sincerely believe that. And this is owner-driven to get a new CBA done. So the owners have locked out the players, and then they can't agree on what they're going to do to have this go back
Yeah,
up.
it's really insensitive when your league minimum is $1 million or something like that. It's up there.
Well, like over 600,000.
Okay, it's $600,000. It's really insensitive when people are living paycheck to paycheck and they depend on your dumbass sport or your music or whatever it is to bring a little joy to their life. Just a little joy.
But
I mean, that's true, but everybody chases their dollar. That's every
but
you know who
business.
really gets hurt? It's not the players. It's not the owners. It's all the people who are relying upon that sport downtown.
Yeah. Ballpark Village people.
Ballets, the people that put those telecasts on every day, every night. I know some of those people. And
Angela Sharp, hell, she's not going to be up in the suites anymore.
No, I'm very sad.
do they pay you to do what you do there?
Of course, I'm not going to work for free.
I heard that they just ask because people just want to be up there.
No.
That you just run around and do stuff for free.
Come on. Stop it.
I also heard that the girls, little girls that push the ice.
The little girls that push the ice.
Hey,
I'm telling Hannah you called her a little girl, okay?
That they push. I was messing with you. Do they get paid? I was told that they don't get paid.
They do get paid. Do they get paid as well as Team Fredbird? No. So Team Fredbird girls, Team Fredbird girls get paid a lot better than the St. Louis Blues girls do.
Well, I will say this. There are a lot of interns that do that stuff and they don't get paid, and they get into broadcasting or whatever, marketing. They do it. I know there's a ton of people that would do any of our jobs for free right now. Any of our jobs for free just to get into the industry, whatever that industry is.
Absolutely.
So, it's not
But you have to have the talent to do it, and you have to be able to.
Yeah.
That no matter where you go, that's why you do it. You learn it. You do what you can. So. Yeah, so you get hurt by this too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So you're who I'm talking about.
A good amount of my money. I mean, prior to me starting this job,
but you don't seem upset.
I am upset, but what are you gonna? Again, you guys know this is how I handle upset. This is me upset. Like, okay,
it's a good way of looking at it.
That's about right.
I have
that's
to
about
think
right.
positively.
No,
and
Angela's. You're excellent. You are excellent at that. Yeah. You are.
Thanks.
And you're in an industry where they got a stadium down there. Eventually, it will open up.
Eventually, something's going to happen.
It's not like they're moving the stadium to Peoria or something like that.
Right. Eventually, something's going to work itself out.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I do believe a lot of the times everything works out the way it's supposed to. It might be hurtful in the time being, and it might be painful, but down the road, it'll work out.
So you follow the Blues if you're from St. Louis during this time, even if you're not a hockey fan, because that's what we have right now.
Right. Puck drops at 6:30.
And they're playing well, which is a good thing. It's just the whole baseball aspect of this is just not
it's sad.
not
especially here in St. Louis. I mean, there's other cities like ours that treat opening day like its own special holiday. And now that we know that that's in danger, I mean,
there's always going to be an opening day, and somehow some marketing company will come out and make the new opening day even bigger and better. They'll have fireworks.
My favorite part is opening day and how even if the game starts late at night, things are going on downtown. Streets are blocked downtown.
Yeah.
Like, that's my favorite part.
Do they do anything at Keener Plaza anymore? Remember the old days? They used to do Keener Plaza.
Pre-COVID.
They did?
Yeah, pre-COVID they did.
After COVID, no. But once again, I mean, Cardinals have become notorious for their home starts being at 3:15.
Yes.
Their mid-afternoon games.
Yeah.
And I think it's perfect. And you know why? Because
Yeah.
it's not too late, and it gives everybody a chance to get out.
Before the crime starts.
I knew you were going.
No, you set me up. You put the ball on the tee. It's your fault.
To enjoy their day.
You handed me the driver.
And hopefully the weather. and hopefully the weather is good. So
Do you broadcast live down there, or is that somebody else?
but we do. I mean, we always have broadcast, just however they want to handle it. We got so many shows, you got to figure out what's going to happen.
What's going to be down there? I think that would be really fun. We should all go down and watch Vic if he's down there.
We should.
I've done it.
I'm in.
I've done opening day, I think, 3 times, and this would be my 7th opening day whenever that happens, because I'll be here 7 years next month.
We're going.
I like it.
I was there last year.
Yeah, that's right. You were. He was there, egging you on from the.
Wait, was I live last year?
Oh my God!
Yeah,
you're pulling an Eric.
Oh, I was live.
No, he forgot he was live last year.
And Chris was down there. I remember that.
He totally forgot he was
Yeah.
live.
You know
last
why
year.
I forgot I was live? Because it was during
it wasn't
COVID,
important.
and it wasn't important because we were stuck.
It was smaller.
We
yeah,
were
I was
stuffed
also
in
down there.
Ballpark Village
Yeah.
with a window behind us that went up. It was
With
like a
one
garage
person
door.
walking back and forth.
Well, no,
behind
they did a small thing. Todd Thomas was out there. The team Fred was out there. They did have a small crowd outside. Yes, they did. I covered it last year.
Where was it?
It was right outside Ballpark Village in that back part
Yes.
that they've made. They had Todd Thomas out there on a stage. I mean, it was all supposed to be socially distanced,
Dude,
but they did have people out there.
The on-air behind Fox last year was Vic and like one guy walking his dog back and forth.
Well, no, the weather sucked last year. It was
It did,
bad.
that's
It was
right.
rainy.
Chilly. It was chilly and rainy.
And it was kind of chilly.
That's right. That's
Eric
right.
Johnson's here. Chris Knight, Angela Sharp. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. We got Joe from Wright City who wanted to chime in. Joe, good morning. What's on your mind?
Hey, not much. How you guys doing?
Amazing. Go ahead.
I've been a listener from the very beginning, but you guys were talking baseball and stuff, and I've lived in St. Louis all my life, but I'm not a Cardinal fan. I'm a Yankee fan.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
And I'm not a Blues fan. I'm a Blackhawks fan.
Bye.
And when I would wear my Blackhawks jersey back in the day, nobody gave me any crap about it, and I never got in a fight over it or nothing. So,
Hey, Joe, I've got a 14-year-old boy who became a Blackhawks fan while we lived in Detroit. He's not from St. Louis because he used to look at that ugly sweater and see it all over TV when they actually won some cups and were good. So I have to deal with a son that actually likes the freaking Blackhawks of all teams.
Yeah. Chelios actually is my butler now. So
and my question is to Eric: does the Platinum Rock Legends play any Black Sabbath or any of the hard stuff?
only on sound check. But no, the women that like to get the roses don't like Black Sabbath too much, unfortunately.
Wow. No Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
no.
we do GNR. That was a little bit more MTV-ish.
And he puts on a good show. Have you not seen Eric in the Platinum Rock Legends before? Because they put on a
No,
good
we
show.
rock.
Yeah.
We the rock is definitely
No,
in there.
all my friends are musicians, and I got a buddy that plays keyboards in a few bands. He's in a band that does tribute to REO Speedwagon, Sammy, Incognito, and he's in another band right now. So
Yeah, that's cool. Those are St. Louis classics, that's for sure.
And I can't get none of my friends or anybody. If I was a musician, I'd be playing the hard stuff.
Well,
no Slayer or nothing, but just I'd be rocking.
Okay.
Well, you got to go where the people are going to hire you to play, though. And if they're not going to hire you to play that, then you can't go there.
No,
You'd just be
it's
playing
based
in your
on whether or not
backyard
you can
then.
sell a beer and pack the place.
Well, no, it's also, if you can pack the place. So if you can't pack the place, you'll be playing in your backyard.
I'll just
can pack the place.
Let me just say
If
this.
I was a musician, it wouldn't be a garage band type people up there on stage. We'd be rocking.
Let me just say this. The band of PRL, the musicians, we don't listen to Backstreet Boys when we're on our off time.
But they gotta play it because that's what the ladies
You just
like.
play Backstreet Boys.
That's what the ladies like.
Right.
Well, we appreciate your call, Joe. Thanks again for
I got one
listening
more
as well.
question for Eric. One
All right.
more.
Yes.
If you guys play Journey, do you guys do the Journey before Steve Perry, where it's progressive rock?
Oh my God! Now you're singing to my heart. Come on, Greg Raleigh was the man.
Is this a plant call?
This is something going on.
No, I'm with you, man. Greg Raleigh. I'll take Greg Raleigh over Steve Perry any day.
Me too.
Yes.
All right. Sounds like you guys need to have a little dinner date.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Joe and Eric are going out.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call, man. Have a great day.
All
That'd be
right.
cool. I'll go.
Yeah. Bring your Greg Raleigh in while he's in Santana.
Hey, Eric gets off radio at 10. You can
Yeah.
come up here
Yeah.
and enjoy him, okay? He'll wait for you.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Hey, you guys.
Hey, he had the question. Look, we
have a
talk
little
about everything.
You and Joe from Right City have a little bromance. You
know what?
Joe?
I think Joe was.
He was asking the pertinent questions as far as I'm concerned. You guys play any Black Sabbath? No, we do not wear fairies wear boots. We do not wear Iron Man. Play Iron Man, but we would like to.
I think Joe was asking for a spot in the band. I think that's what he was asking for.
No, he wasn't. He's a fan. He's a connoisseur.
Joe would be like, I'd like that.
Connoisseur.
I said, hey, you guys have a dinner date. I'd like that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He likes your music knowledge. It's fine.
Yeah.
He likes the way you. Never mind.
It's no different.
I'm not going there.
It's
I'm
no
gonna stop.
different. It's
gonna
no
stop.
different if somebody was to ask Vic, "Hey, what is your favorite brand of teleprompter?" And then you would have to say, "Well,
Vic, do you even know what brand of teleprompter you have?"
That's how silly Eric
There's
is.
no way that that's a thing you know.
It's not. There's
Okay.
only one teleprompter.
Vic, what is your favorite IFB?"
No, you would more or less have to ask, like, what's my
Well-
favorite foundation?
I asked that my first day here, and you didn't
I
know
would
the name.
never have done that to you. I would have never have said, "Do you like Mackie
Do you
over
have
Revlon?"
Did you get your
It's not Mackie.
It's
What?
Mac.
And all the women in the audience are Mackie.
All right, whatever. You know what I meant. See, I don't even know.
No, he uses something else that the
Revlon's like
station
1980
bought him.
Cindy Crawford.
Well, now I learned something new
He
today.
wears something the station bought him, and he doesn't know the name. I asked him the first day I was here because I
Yes,
was
you did.
curious.
Yes,
Did-
I
is
used to
your-
wear
Okay.
some Mac.
Is
No.
your IFB personally made? Did you have it like molded to your ear?
Here we go.
I have
There
one
you-
of those. The one that I'm currently using is not a molded one. It's a natural one because I have a universal ear hole that it works.
I don't. What the hell?
It works comfortably.
What is a
with-
Has your
Universal
IFB
ear
ever
hole.
made some weird noises?
No, not like the one you were making earlier.
What is a universal ear hole?
I'm calling it a universal ear hole.
I know
in
exactly
Vienna.
what he means, though.
Meaning
so it
that
fits.
the average
one hole?
The average one fits in
the
his ear
one that
nicely.
they pop out of those
Yeah.
manufacturing companies.
Yeah, the
it fits my ear
foam
perfect.
one.
No, it fits my ear perfect. So I'm like,
Okay.
I
Just
like.
tell people you were the ear model for the
Yes.
average brand. Just tell
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
was your ear. They
The
molded
Vic
it
Faust
after.
foam tips.
right.
They'll
I-
get you every time.
My ears aren't jacked
Vic, has your
up, so
battery
that's
ever
good.
went dead
Has my battery
See,
ever
these are
went dead?
pertinent questions.
What does that mean? My battery.
in your IFB?
Oh yes,
Like in the middle of the cast?
absolutely.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
Anybody can do live TV. It's making live TV look normal, like nothing's happening when something's actually happening.
Do you do audio
Because
prompter?
that
Do you know
stuff-
how to do audio prompter where you listen
Yes.
and then repeat?
Yes, but
That's
we
a
don't-
talent.
But we think for ourselves.
Okay, so I have
Not
another
Biden.
question. So the producers back in the control room, are
That's
they
the one
talking to you in
Biden
your
uses.
ears?
This is a great segment.
Yes, producers will talk to you
In your
because
ear?
yeah, because
While you're talking, or are they
sometimes while you're talking,
And doesn't that ever screw you up?
you get used to it.
Good question.
But like I told
Chris.
you before, my ex-wife said you were excellent at that because things went in your left ear, not your right.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, you've got to
pretty
be
good.
you got to be able to hear things kind of. Okay, do I use that? Do I store that or not? And then
Yes.
just okay, I store that or it just goes out. It's like I don't need to hear that. Whatever.
Mike Hennig, the guitar player of PRL, just chimed in. He said, "You just described every PRL show ever." It's so true. It's brutal.
That's pretty good stuff.
We
That
have
is
the
what-
wrong technical crew, that's for sure. They're good, but we need more of them.
Yes, things go out.
Has a teleprompter ever went out on you?
Hell yes, it has.
And what do you do then?
Oh, you guys must have missed. I had my first gaffe on television ever
Recently?
last week, a week and a half ago.
What happened?
Okay, I guess I can say this on air.
Well, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
It's technical.
You're a human. It's a technical
Okay.
problem.
For the first time, I had one of those moments that you would see with an anchor mess up. But I was under video. It was a storm. I was ad-libbing. Vic just described it. And I said, I was trying to say that we had a wintry mix coming.
Uh-huh.
I actually said we have wintry dicks coming.
Oh! No, you did not.
Oh, no.
No, you did not.
I'm sorry.
And now it's on YouTube.
And catch us for Fox 2 News at 5 and 9 tonight for more.
Here's Glenn Zimmerman talking about our.
How bad did you feel? Like when it?
No,
Because when it came out of your mouth, you
I
knew
didn't
you
even
said
know.
it. You didn't realize you had said it.
No, because I was racing around doing it. But we went right to break like there. It was a tease. So it wasn't like you see me on camera.
Right.
You would just hear it. So that was the good point. But then Mandy looked over at me and she goes, she kind of smirked. She goes, you just said wintry dicks. I was like, okay.
Where can I get some of those wintry dicks? I'm sorry, Chris.
That
All
was
right.
funny.
They're very cold.
Oh. Very small.
Very. You wouldn't know anything
Maybe in
about
St.
that,
Charles.
It's a wintry. All right.
So, and you took the show this way today.
You did.
Well, I don't
So
think we
then
knew
Glenn,
when we asked.
You
the
did.
And I
question.
went, I did? And then the producer and Mayor, she goes, yeah, he said it. And she was kind of laughing. She's like, yeah, but it was kind of, but then Glenn said something too. Glenn's like, yeah, then Glenn cracked a joke, but it was kind of one of the things. It's not as bad because you don't see because you're over.
You were over video
And it was,
of
you
the
said
winter.
it, and you said it really fast.
But then the weather graphic came back and it looked like a wintry.
Oh,
never
my
mind.
God. Yeah,
Never
Anna,
mind.
No, Anna
Never mind.
from the Facebook line. I heard about this. She's like, was that around the time that the Olympic guy's frozen penis made the news? Yeah, there was a guy from, at the Olympic. He's a cross-country skier. You don't have time to stop to, like, make yourself warm. I don't want to say rub yourself, but
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how to say this.
Go ahead.
But this
no one
guy,
listens to the show. No one's listening.
The
Go ahead.
cross-country skier, his unit froze while he was skiing. And he said the worst part about it was when it was thawing out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it thought, and this isn't the first. This happened to him one other time because the temperatures were so cold in China. Because those suits that they wear are very thin.
Wintry dick warmers. Dick swarmers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could market that.
Frozen penis.
Yes. Oh,
Wintry.
no.
Never mind.
Wintry balls.
I know. No, thank you. Don't even go
Okay,
there.
back
Don't
to
even.
COVID-19 and the Omicron variant number 2.
Oh my God.
Todd, you got to read.
You
Todd.
got to read some of the. I'm like, we're all going. You got to read some of the
Todd wants
comments.
to know what position it was frozen in.
Yeah, good question.
I don't know. It didn't. They didn't say. He
Angela,
didn't talk
you
about
will
it.
never have this problem. You don't even know what we're talking about, do
Thank you, Lord.
She's
Yes.
got other problems.
Yeah, I do have a lot of other problems. A
Mm.
study just came out that said women's menstrual cramps
Here we go.
are the same as a heart attack.
Who said this?
There's a doctor study came out, and all these women
Sponsored by
no,
women.
nothing like that. All these women came out and said, finally somebody listens to me, but it took a male doctor to do a study that made people listen to it. So interesting fun facts.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, any male
Yeah, don't listen
that
to that.
has a serious girlfriend or has been married knows.
No doubt
for
about
sure,
that.
For sure.
And-
No doubt.
And they know when it's coming.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
You'll know.
yeah. Nobody wants that sort of pain.
No, they don't. No, it doesn't.
It's like a migraine in
we've
your
already
uterus,
told you that
isn't it?
women have it much more difficult than
It
men.
feels like a migraine in your uterus, doesn't it? Look, we are.
Eric.
This is scientific study.
What are we
stuff.
talking about? Uteruses? I'm sorry. I was listening over here. I wasn't listening.
You said
over there.
menstrual cramps, right?
Yes, I did.
Well, where does that come from?
Yeah, that's it. Well,
It's
well,
like a
I missed-
migraine there, right?
It's not like a migraine. No, not like a migraine.
He says it's like a migraine.
A migraine. I can handle a migraine.
See, in your
Back to cross country skiing.
This is scientific.
Kidney stones are bad.
It's like a
Troy.
kidney stone.
Troy said it's like a kidney stone. A a kidney stone put me on the ground crying my eyeballs out in the middle of a
when
hospital.
did you have a kidney stone?
You already had a kidney
I've
stone?
had
No,
a
you
kidney
did
stone.
not.
Oh,
That,
no.
I was in the middle. I went to the ER. Like, my parents took me to the ER because I couldn't leave on my own accord. And, like, in the middle of the thing, I'm, like, wincing. And kidney stones are rough. Now, I've never had a baby, so I don't know this, but they do say that the kidney stone is the same pain as giving birth.
No,
So
can't be true.
that's what they say, because that's what the lady told me when I had my kidney stone. She's like, now if you have a kid, you'll be good to go, because I had a lot of kidney stones over the course of.
I don't even look at this as sexy talk today. This
It's
is
not.
This
It's
is
not.
said it was sexy
There's
talk.
nothing sexy about any of this
this
talk.
is scientific. We're like having a scientific discussion.
Oh, see, Amy agrees. Amy says kidney stones is like labor. So there you go.
Really?
Yeah, those are really bad.
To quote Arnold Schwarzenegger from It's Not a Tumor.
It's a kidney stone.
Chris likes that. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, I'm Vic Faust, Fox 2. We'll
Frozen
take a quick break.
penis, the new flavor from Baskin and Robbins.
Oh, Eric. Oh, my God.
What?
We're out of here. Cut his mic.
Sorry.
The Morning Edge. 100.7 The Viper.
Weber Chevrolet has been in business since 1902. No other car dealer in St. Louis of any brand can say that. Nobody sells more Chevrolet, period. Weber Chevrolet is one dealer with 3 roofs. In Missouri at Olive and 270, and in Illinois Metro East, Columbia, and Granite City. All easy to get to, just follow the 270 loop. Also, all online accessible at WeberChevrolet.com. Right now, Weber Chevrolet is open but very thorough in their cleaning, disinfecting, and social distancing rules. And don't forget, Weber Chevrolet service departments are award-winning and second to none. In fact, other dealers send their problems to Weber Chevy to fix. Now during this crisis, Weber Chevrolet has teamed up with Detroit to come up with awesome deals to help people save money and manage their budget. Discounts, incentives, and the ability to not make your payment for up to 4 months. Weber Chevrolet since 1902, WeberChevrolet.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
The O'Fallon Kiwanis Club is now accepting applications for their vocational scholarships. If you're a high school senior or you're a high school student who's graduating this year, apply for a vocational scholarship being offered by the O'Fallon Kiwanis. To qualify, you must graduate this year and plan on attending a vocational school offering a technical certificate. Go online to ofkiwanis.com to find out more. Application deadline is March 21st. If you're a high school student graduating this year and plan on going into a technical field, the O'Fallon Kiwanis may be able to help.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses of any size. Zoom Phone is simple to use, whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone. And because every call is important to your business, Zoom Phone was built with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communications online. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit zoom.com/phone system. Zoom, how the world connects.
Hi, I'm Flo from Progressive. If you love the sports like me, you get annoyed with your team or player. So Progressive's going to help take your mind off your team or that player for a moment. Instead of thinking about how they lost that thing recently, think about Progressive letting you compare our direct rates side by side with competitors to easily find the lowest option. Don't worry, your sports ball team or player will get him next time. Hope this distraction from Progressive about easily comparing rates was helpful to not think about that last game or match or season. I mean, even though I love sports ball.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider and are only available if the provider determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means the prescription medication to treat ED is super affordable at 4hims.com. And now get your first online doctor's visit free at 4hims.com. That's right. Zero copay, no no awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. That's really good news. To start your free online visit, go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/joy.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Edge Dance Party on this Saturday night. Eric Johnson's here. We're bringing you the hits till 1 a.m.
Guys that didn't want to talk about COVID, so we've moved into a different direction.
Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. We have about a minute or two before we get out of here.
We're like, Angela doesn't like COVID-19. Talk about something else. Menstrual cramps.
Rob says his words are frozen. It's hard to say goodbye.
Stacy wants to know how to prevent kidney stone. So it depends on what kind of kidney stone you have. They actually test your kidney stone to see like what the most makeup is for it. But one thing you can do just in general, the doctor told me, was to make sure that you're drinking lots and lots of water. I drink about a gallon of water a day. I know that's a lot for some people, but that'll help.
It's a lot for all people.
Can you get them
also
again?
Make sure. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I've had them multiple times.
What?
Mine were not, when they tested them, they couldn't decipher what was really making them. A lot of people, it's too much salt or something like that, but mine wasn't that way. So I just drink a lot of water and fingers crossed.
I thought it was about Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, too much Coke and you're screwed.
Absolutely. So they test for, is it too much magnesium? Is it too much calcium? Is it too much salt? Like they test for that sort of thing. But mine came back of, we don't know. That's my fun facts.
All right.
When you
all
ask for
good.
medical advice from Angela, that's what you get. Drink a lot of water.
And Stacy says thank you.
You're welcome.
Water does a body good. All right, we got to say goodbye. Have a great day, everybody. We appreciate you listening to The Edge, the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. We will see you tonight for Fox 2 News at 5 and 9. I'll be wearing blue.
Blue and yellow. Do you have a Ukrainian tie? That seems to be.
You have blue and yellow?
Yeah, I'll wear blue and yellow
There
tonight.
you go. Gotta do that, man.
Blue and
That's
yellow.
the thing.
I'm wearing blue and yellow tonight, guys.
Shanny's up next. Have a great day.